talking about how our ability to change posture, to have a lasting change in posture, involves, uh, you call it this neuromuscular
Okay. Yeah,
set.
the interaction between the neuromuscular set and what we can call the fascial set, but I would
Yes.
include cartilage and bones. So in our body is all made up of cells, about 40
Mm.
trillion of the 40 trillion in our gut, but the 40 trillion that make us up, nerves, muscles, epithelial, and connective tissue, that's all you get to build this thing up. But it's not all you get because there is inert, so-called inert. It's in your body, which is your skeleton. It's maintained by cells, but it's largely acellular. It's largely non-cellular material, extracellular matrix. So it's always an interplay between the extracellular matrix, fascia, bone, cartilage, joint capsules, etc., adventitial, loose tissue, and what the cells are doing. But specifically for us, what the neuromuscular set is in the posture. So I have to persuade people to move differently or to stand differently or to approach how they're going to get in and out of the car or any of those things. There's going to have to be a nervous system re-education as part of that. Can you make a change in people? I use the image of the continental divide, which runs right down through where you are, I think, not where I am. And
Mm.
if a raindrop lands on one side of that continental divide, it's going to end up in the Columbia River. If it drops 3 inches on the other side, it's going to end up in the Mississippi River. It's the continental divide is a this way or that way. When somebody comes to you for this kind of change, I'm not talking about fixing their funny hip or their low back pain or the wonky neck. That's a job. But if you're doing this thing that we do in structural integration, which is, okay, the airplane is flying at this level. We like the airplane to fly at a higher altitude. It wouldn't run into so many mountains then. So instead of dynamiting the mountains in front of you, trying to fix things, let's lift the level of the airplane. So if you're involved in a lift the level of the airplane project, in other words, getting somebody from one level of vitality to really another functioning, sustainable level of vitality, that's going to involve changing the whole pattern, changing the whole body, changing that neuromuscular set, and changing how the exoskeleton, it's not an exoskeleton, how the inert parts, the extracellular matrix, has responded over the years. And if you simply go into training without addressing that fascial part of it, you'll get somewhere with the training for sure. But to get into those deep, dark corners is hard for a trainer, hard for a yoga teacher, hard for the practitioner, but also hard for the person because those areas are so forgotten, so out of the proprioceptive body map, that our hands are so helpful in finding those number 3 areas. And by number 3 areas, I mean areas that are inert for us and therefore unrepresented in our brain, that we break that sensory motor amnesia with new sensory data.